When I had the chance to film the printing of $2 bills at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing in 2013, it made sense that the bills being produced had the year 2013 on them. Subsequent printings of the two in 2014 and 2015 were also designated as Series 2013, which I didn't quite understand. Fast forward a few years to a new issue of $2 bills, the 2017 series. What changed between the 2013 version and this one? It's not letters and numbers like these, which indicate things like the district banks the bills will be distributed from, and which plates were used in printing, and can be different throughout a single series year. Stay tuned to the end of this video to find out more about those. The one difference which requires a modification to the series year is none other than the bill's signatures. All United States currency contains two signatures, the Treasurer of the United States and the Secretary of the Treasury. Obviously, there's been plenty of turnover in both offices over the past century. When someone new takes over, the currency printed for the next fiscal year must reflect those changes. But here's the rub. Whichever of the two offices turns over determines what series year will appear on the next batch of currency. Let me break it down a little further. Series years do not indicate the year a bill was printed. Instead, it indicates the earliest year that bills of the same design were made. The best example is something like the $20 bill. When the design was dramatically altered in 1996, and then again in 2004, the new looks mandated a new series year. Any new design of a bill is considered a major change and requires a new series year. But there's something else that qualifies as a major change to a piece of currency, a change to the Secretary of the Treasury. When that happens, like when Steve Mnuchin replaced Jack Lew in 2017, all new currency must have a new series year. That's why the 2013 $2 bill with Jack Lew had to be updated to Series 2017 when Mnuchin took over. Meanwhile, sometimes bills undergo what's known as a minor change. And the biggest example of a minor change is a change to the Treasurer of the United States. That's right, a change to the Secretary of the Treasury is a major change, while a change to the Treasurer is a minor one. Any minor change to a currency design requires not a new series year, but the addition of a letter suffix to the current series year. Going back to my 2003 notes then, you can see that the Secretary of the Treasury is not changed, but the Treasurer is. I'm hoping you got all that because there is a test coming. Aww. One additional point of interest is that the rules I just discussed have only been in place since 1974. Prior to that, a change to the Secretary of the Treasury was a minor change, not a major one as it is today. This can clearly be seen in red seal $2 bills. The 1928 $2 bill included Series A through G over its 25 years in circulation, each representing a change to one or both of the bill's signatures. The design change in 1953 finally warranted a new series year. I happen to have three 1953 $2 bills in my collection, and as you can see, the Secretary of the Treasury changes each time, and the Treasurer changes once. There was also a 1953 C bill where only the Treasurer changed. Despite looking almost the same, and despite having the same Treasurer and Secretary of the Treasury, the 1963 issue had to have a new series year because of two design changes. The legal tender disclaimer on the front of the bill was shortened, and on the back, the words "In God We Trust" were added. Small as that may seem, it counts as a design change, which is major. People always think $2 bills are worth more than $2, but that's rarely the case. Still, some series years with specific letter suffixes may be of greater interest to collectors than others, and thus worth more. Now back to those other letters and numbers that appear all over your $2 bill. To learn about serial numbers and the stars and letters surrounding them, click this video. To find out what the smaller letters and numbers on the front of the bill mean, try this one. Thanks for watching.